Afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Been a little while since I've done a video on a Class C, and I've got a nice one today to make up for it. This is a 2011 Four Winds Chateau. This is a model number 31P. This is a great family motorhome. It sleeps up to 8 people. Got one big slide out. 42,000 miles, very low mileage for the year. Price thousands under NADA base retail, and for many of you that watch my videos, you know I never go by that, but for those of you who are interested, this thing is several $1,000s under base NADA with low miles and in excellent condition. 32 feet overall length, that's bumper to bumper. Got some nice upgrades like a power awning. Got a huge outside storage area, which, you know, as many Class C shoppers know, outside storage on a C has always been kind of sparse, but this one right here is definitely got the extra storage you're gonna like. I love the new style front end. It's a 6.8 liter Ford Triton V-10, 305 horsepower. Got a 5,000 pound towing capacity. It's on an E450 chassis, so it's a little bit wider wheelbase than a 350. And what does that mean to you? That means you're going to have less sway when a big truck passes you, or you get caught in the mountains in some crosswinds or something like that. You're going to like that extra wide wheelbase. The wider the wheelbase, the more stable the RV. Very nice power awning. You just push a button, it slides in and out, so it's very easy to operate. Doesn't have, I like the way these newer Four Winds did away with the entry steps, so you don't hit a low spot and drag it off or bend your step. This one right here is all lower down where you can step up in it. Tires look great. The date code on the tires are the 49th week of 2013. Put on early 2014, since RV tires have a minimum 10-year life. You'll probably, you know, you can keep this motorhome for a few years before you have to worry about tires. It would surprise me if these tires had more than 3,000 or 4,000 miles driven on them. I mean, they're that deep in tread, and they're BF Goodrich too, so they're not a cheap brand. All in all, very nice condition. I mean, it is the typical 2011 model. It does have a few stripes starting to crack on it, like any 2011 will. You know, this was a new RV trade-in. This wasn't a bank repo or anything like that. It's not been stripped out. All the TVs are still in it. It's not been torn up. You know, a lot of people, when one goes back to the bank, they just let it go and tear it up before it goes back. But when it was a trade-in like this, you don't have that issue. Look at this huge storage bay. Now, one of this front bay comes out and makes an outside table. Your spare tire stores in there. Got tons of storage. That's a lot of storage space for a Class C. And a good thing about a 32 foot is, for those of you like myself that like to go to state parks and some of the older private campgrounds, 32 foot, you very, very rarely you're going to find a campground that can accommodate a 32 foot. Now, in a state park, if you've got a 34 or 35, or like my case, a 38 foot Class A or something like that, many campgrounds can accommodate you. But a 32 foot, folks, is not going to be an issue. It's got a backup camera system, works great, 5,000 pound hitch on the back. So it'll tow pretty much whatever kind of SUV or car or minivan, whatever you're going to use for a tow behind vehicle. You've got the optional slide topper on the awning. It's got a 4 kW Onan generator gasoline, 504 hours, which is right about in line with 42,000 miles. No delamination. Like I said, there's a few little stripes that are starting to peel. That's the only pick that I can see on this motorhome, folks. And, you know, and it's like I always say, for those of you who watch my videos, there's no such thing as a like new used RV. Even if it's just a few months old, it's not like new, it's used. But all in all, this thing, I would give it 1 to 10, 10 being the best. You know, for a 7-year-old motorhome, I'd rate this 8.5 and 9. And the only reason I didn't rate it a 10 is because of the stripes on it. That's a cosmetic issue. It's not going to hurt the functionality of the motorhome whatsoever. We did just drive this motorhome 500 miles up here. It did great, folks. Got a nice layout. It's got a great family layout, and we're gonna look inside. 20th anniversary edition. As I step inside, folks, everything in here is all original. Nothing's been modified, which is good. I've got the dash air cold. I've got the roof air cold. Refrigerator's cold. Even got the water heater going, so I can show you the water's hot. Let's look around it for a second. You can see inside. It's sleeps 8 people. Got a Queen Island bed. Even got the TV on and on over the air channel. 42,050 miles. Dash air's cold. The seats look perfect. Got power windows, power locks. No check engine lights, no brake lights, none of that nonsense. Dash air sitting at idle, blowing ice cold, as you can see. Backup camera, I don't know how well you can see that, but it works fine. It's nice and clear. Dash looks great. Windshield looks great. Tilt cruise. It's got that forward Torqueshift transmission with a tow haul mode, which is great for mountains. You're going to love that, especially if you're going to tow a vehicle behind you. As you step back from the cab, you got a queen bed on top. Cab over looks great. No signs of leaks anywhere. The TV's on a swivel, so you can move it out of the way when you want to and set your bed up, or you can actually turn it around where you can see it from the bed if you want to. And it has got a little DVD player right here, and then that's a crossover so that you can put a movie in here and watch it on the back TV. You don't have to have 2 separate DVD players. 504.4 hours, and I've had it running about 2 of those hours out here. It's got a gas LP water heater. It's not electric, which 99% of the time, those of you with a dual fuel water heater, that's what you're going to run it on anyway. Reason being, it heats the water up 4 times faster on propane than it does on electric. So you've got a 6-gallon water heater. 6-gallon water heater on electric, you're going to run out of water about 2 minutes into your shower. You're going to run out of hot water. Where on propane, you can conserve your water and take a comfortable shower. But you can't do that with electric. All the books and manuals are included. I've got a factory brochure that I'm going to put a link on the ad to, so that you can look at all the particulars about it, the specifications and all that stuff. NADA currently no added options, just adjusting for the mileage. $51,965. So, and there's some other features you get for the price of this RV of $44,900 that actually makes it worth even more. So, and I'll go over that here in a minute. Stove top shows very little use. Got an actual oven. Look up here. Got a microwave. And let's see here. Microwave works. Refrigerator freezer looks to be about a it might be an 8 cubic foot, but probably a 6. Look here in the freezer, we're at -5 degrees. Refrigerator, we're at 41 degrees. Perfect. And that's with the thermostat turned all the way up. So got a skylight in here with a blind, which is kind of neat to give you some natural light. Let's go ahead and open that up there. I like the fact there's not much carpet in here. You've got carpet in the front cab. You've got linoleum or vinyl flooring throughout the rest of the RV, and just a little bit of carpet in the bedroom. That's it. So very easy to keep clean, which, since most people buying this type of motorhome is going to have kids with them or grandkids, that's a lifesaver. Table booth folds down, makes a bed. Your couch makes a bed. They've never even taken the air mattress out of the cover for the sleeper sofa. And of course, this on top is your windshield cover. Day-night shades, none of them's messed up. The little pantry right here. Walk-through bathroom. Got the surround. Looks in great shape. Hasn't had a lot of use, and you can look around the skylight. You can see there's no water stains, anything like that. So obviously the roof's been well maintained. You've got a private water closet. Open this up, and you've got a RV toilet, sink. You can look up top here, no water damage. The vent looks great. It does have the Max Air vent covers on the roof, which is a nice little upgrade. In the back bedroom, you got a queen island bed. Storage underneath the bed, of course. Thermostats in here for your heat and air, and it does have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a 30,000 BTU furnace. You'll have to look on the specifications on that link on the ad to find out for sure, but it's more than enough to keep this thing comfortable year round. 15,000 BTU roof air. Got the higher ceilings in here for tall guys like me. You got all your closet right there. You got a mini closet over there, some overhead storage, some drawers, and a nightstand over there. You've got a second TV in here. Got a privacy curtain. Great C-Class, folks, for what it is. And it's not one of those that's real complicated to use. So if this is your first RV, your first motorhome, you'll like the fact that it's easy to use, it's simple to use. So I'm gonna tell you, it's and you can see right here, dash air. I mean, the roof air is blowing icicles pretty much, or just above icicles, 38 degrees. Anyway, folks, I mean, this is a clean RV. It's you're going to be well pleased with it. It's well above average condition for a 2011 model. Let's be honest with you, folks. Most people that buy these new, they have kids, and of course, I'm a dad myself. I know how it is. Kids do track up stuff. They tear stuff up. They stain. They spill food out and drinks, and you can tell when one's been abused. And this one doesn't have any abuse showing on it whatsoever. The upholstery is clean, not broken, not stained, not torn. Said it's got good looking tires on it. You're not going to have to worry about for several years. I've showed you the microwave worked. I've showed you, of course, water system. I've got the water pump on the onboard water tank. And I haven't had the water heater on very long. And I know this is trivial, folks, but you know, I haven't had the water heater on very long, but obviously enough that it's getting hot. Let's do this. Yeah, there you go. 92 degrees, folks. I don't know, and it'll get a little hotter than that, but I don't know how hot you want your water, but that's plenty warm enough. So obviously, I've already shown you the generator works. I've shown you the dash air works, the backup camera. I've shown you the TV works. I've shown you the roof air, the refrigerator, the water heater, and obviously the water system works because it's putting out water out the kitchen sink. So folks, and I showed you the awning works. So I mean, it's pretty much, you know, we haven't had it through our service area yet, folks. This is just how it came in. All we did was wash it. But at least now, you know at least you know all the major systems work. And I'm gonna go into that here in a minute. Folks, this unit is $44,900. That's our option A price. Not only do you get a low mileage 2011 Four Winds 31P for thousands underneath base NADA retail, but you also get a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. You get a complete a extensive major systems check by our certified RV techs that will be completed after purchase. That's included for that $44,900. No extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees whatsoever. That also includes, after it's been through service, you're going to get a call from our service manager and make an appointment. You'll come in, you're going to get your walkthrough demonstration. RV Tech's going to spend some time with you. The one that checked it out, he's going to show you how to operate everything. He'll show you everything he did, any kind of repairs he had to make, which I doubt he's going to have to make any. But he'll show you any repairs he had to make. answer any questions you have, show you how to hook up at the campground, tips, pointers, and things like that. You can video record them if you like to. That's included for that $44.9. You get a year's worth of free camping, also included for that $44.9. And let me tell you something, folks, that is actually worth quite a bit of money. I've gotten tremendous positive feedback since we started doing this program a few months ago, I should say. What it is, you get up to 21 nights a year, your first year, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide. And these are a lot nicer than your average state park or private campground or corporate campground or anything like that. I mean, these are, you know, if you just came in off the street, you're going to spend $100 a night to stay in these RV resorts. And there's several of them you can choose between. And that's all included for that $44.9 price the first year. And there's no, when you get there, you're not going to pay a maintenance fee or any of that stuff. I mean, it really is free to you. And that's included for that $44.9 price. And, you know, if you have any questions about any of that, give us a call. All that's included for the option A, haggle-free, $44,900. And you can't argue with that price, folks. That's a very, very fair, very low price. Look online at these 31Ps with low miles in a 2011 model. See what they're bringing. And compare it to this one. You're going to see our price is definitely on the lower end of what everybody else is wanting for it. And that's why we sell so many RVs a year, folks. We're not like these big corporate dealers. We're a high volume dealer. We sell almost 600 units a year. We don't have to get rich on everybody that buys an RV from here. We'd rather make a little bit and sell a lot versus the other guys that would rather sell less but make more per unit because they have to work less that way. You know, like my grandpa used to say, we make our dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. In other words, we got to sell 10 RVs to make what the other dealers sell, what they make selling 4 RVs. We have to work harder, but at the end of the day, buyers like you are more willing to travel, however far you are from Ringgold, Georgia, to buy RVs from us because we're saving you thousands. And you got a motor home that if you decide, hey, I want to trade this in 2 or 3 years, you're not going to be upside down in as far as what you owe to what your motor home's worth, compared to buying one from these other dealers, spending 10, 15 grand more for the same RV, financing it, and you still owe that extra 10, 15 grand when you decide to trade it in. And you're what we call upside down in it. You owe more than the RV's worth. See, we want you to come back. We don't look at you as just buying it today. We look at you as a customer for life. We want you to send your friends and family to us because you save so much money and had such a pleasant experience buying from us. We want you to come back to us when you're ready to upgrade your RV, and we want you to be able to trade your RV back in when you do come back to upgrade without owing more than it's worth. And we want to be your dealer for life, folks. And maybe that's why we've been here for 50 years. You know, there's not many dealers in the country today that's been in business as long as we have. We're family owned and operated since 1968. 3 generations, folks, working on number 4. And we're not going anywhere. We sell almost 600 used RVs a year. We do it without spending millions of dollars a year on advertising. We do it without having a multi-million-dollar showroom with all the fancy coffee shops and inside and all that junk, folks. We don't have to sponsor NASCAR or college football bowl games because all that stuff costs, folks, costs millions of dollars, and the dealers don't pay that. You, the buyer, pay for that, all that advertising and that fancy showroom and all that stuff when you buy an RV from those dealers. By paying more because they have higher overhead, more overhead means higher prices. We're a place like us, folks. We've been in business since 1968. That's 50 years. Everything we own is paid for. We don't floor plan on anything. In other words, we don't pay the bank interest on loans to buy inventory like other dealers do. You go to these big RV dealers, folks, that have hundreds and hundreds of new RVs. They don't own those RVs. The bank does. The bank finances money so they can buy them. The bank keeps the title work or the MSO, and the dealer pays interest on it till they pay it off. And a lot of times what happens, you'll come in, buy an RV from those dealerships and still waiting on your tag and paperwork for 90 days, 120 days, because the dealer can float on your money and not have to pay it off. and they'll take that money and pay off somebody, a loan off somebody that bought one before you did. Common practice, folks. And you don't have to worry about that here, folks. We sell used RVs. We sell a lot of them. Titles in office to every single unit on our lot for sale. So you don't have to worry, and we'll be happy to show that to you or send you a copy of it. And you don't have to worry about waiting on title work, folks. But anyway, that's why our prices are so low. Now, we don't haggle. We're not like these other dealers. If you want to do like the other dealers do, the price is $59.9 and we'll take $5,000 off what's your counter offer. We don't do that, folks. We don't have the time to do that. We sell so many RVs. We don't have commissioned salespeople. I only have 4 salespeople. They don't have time to play the back and forth game. This is the price. If you don't want it, I assure you the next person will buy it if you don't take it. So it's not like, you know, at our prices, people come sometimes thousands of miles away to buy from us. So, folks, our prices are haggle-free. Instead of pricing it up there 60 grand like everybody else, we'd rather price it less than everybody else, attract more buyers, and sell it. Now, the only way we do discount our prices is, and this is where comes into play what I did earlier, showing you all this stuff works, is we do have option B. Option B has 2 advantages. First, you get a discounted price because it saves us time and money. We save you time and money. And, of course, the other advantage, especially if you're in a crunch to get it quickly, is you can pick it up the same day you pay for it. You don't have to wait for an inspection or a walkthrough or none of that. Option B, you should buy the motorhome as is. No inspection. You don't get a walkthrough demonstration. You don't get a warranty. You don't get free camping. You get a motorhome, you get a 30-day drive-out tag and some instructional DVDs and a starter kit. That's it. And if you take advantage of that option, you do get a discounted price. If you want a price on option B, contact us, and our salespeople will get that for you. And that goes back to what I was showing you earlier. The water heater works, the generator works, the roof air, the dash air, the TVs, the awning. Runs and drives, no check engine lights. We drove it 500 miles. It's got fairly new tires on it. I've already showed you all the major stuff that would cost you a lot of money if it didn't work, does work. Now, I'm not saying I haven't lit the stove, I haven't lit the oven, I haven't tried the, you know, I did try the microwave out, I turned it on, but I haven't done all that other stuff. So, you know, I've already checked most of the systems that you would be concerned about. So, and you're certainly welcome to take advantage of option B and save a little bit of money and time if you want to. Either way you go, folks, you're getting a nice motorhome. Low mileage, clean, not been beat up. It's going to last somebody a long time. You take care of this machine, you keep it serviced, you do everything like you're supposed to, you service the roof like you're supposed to, repair anything that may break down, this thing will last you for as long as you want to keep it. So if you take care of it, it will, folks. It's got that potential. Anyway, contact us for a price on option B as long as you understand what option B is. And if you call us, let us know you're coming to look at this motorhome. Give us at least a 24-hour notice. And folks, anytime you come look at a vehicle at a dealership, call. I mean, emails and stuff like that's great, but call ahead for faster service. Make sure it's here before you drive any significant distance. I shouldn't have to tell you all that. That's common sense, but I had a guy here last week, drove 4 hours on a 5-year-old YouTube video with a date and sold, clearly wrote on the ad, on the video, and the date of the video, and he drove 5 hours thinking it was still here. And didn't call, didn't email, didn't tell us nothing, and got mad when he realized that thing's been gone for years. And I don't want any of y'all to do that. Now, common sense should tell you, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but common sense, unfortunately, this day and age is becoming a rare commodity. So please call ahead, verify availability before driving down here any distance. And if you let us know you're coming, let the salesperson know, tell them to go ahead and plug it up or crank the generator up. We'll have the fridge on, the air on, the lights on. You can check it out yourself, folks. And then you can decide if you want to do option A or B after you look at it and test drive it and all that stuff. But just make sure you call ahead, let us know you're coming, so if it's already sold, we're not wasting each other's time, because folks, I never delete my YouTube video, and the reason for that is fairly simple. It helps our Google search rankings, because Google owns YouTube. So I've got videos going back to 2010. I've got over 2,200 videos on my channel, and they're great to look through. I keep them on there for our Google search rankings. People use them for reference points. They use them for information if they're looking at a similar unit somewhere else. And I keep them up there. In fact, most people, the people that are going to buy this motorhome will probably appreciate having the video to go back on in case they have any questions about how to operate something. So anyway, folks, today is I don't know if my watch is exactly correct, but today is April 11th, 2018. So keep that in mind. If this is a year or two from now, obviously this unit's long gone. If it's more than 2 or 3 weeks from now, this unit's probably going to be long gone, but call anyway, just to make sure. Thank you for watching my video. We do have financing available with approved credit, minimum 10% down payment. We do have nationwide delivery available, and I wouldn't hesitate to drive this thing anywhere, folks, after what my drivers said about it. They said this thing rode and drove great, and they'd be more than happy to help deliver this anywhere in the United States you want us to take it to. And contact us for a quote on that if you want it delivered. Check out our website to see all of our current inventory. We've got about 140 used RVs in stock, more than any dealer in a 500-mile radius. ParkwayRVCenter.com. www.parkwayRVCenter.com or .net. Check it out. We have a chat feature on there, very handy. You can text us from the website, and we're redoing the website in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We're already working on it now. You're really going to love it. I'm setting up some really cool features on there. It's going to be a lot more interactive, a lot more user-friendly. So definitely save our websites to your favorites. Check it often, because I get inventory in just about every single day, and we sell several units a week, so these things don't sit around here long.